Aix-Marseille University, also called AMU, is the biggest French-speaking university in the world. It was created on the 1st of January 2012 when the Université de Provence, the Université de la Méditerranée and the Université Paul Cézanne merged. It is composed of 72,000 students and of 7,500 staff members on 5 campuses: Marseille Étoile, Marseille Centre, Marseille Timone, Lumini and Aix-en-Provence. The site of Marseille Étoile is composed of Saint-Jérôme Campus, Saint-Jérôme University Institute of Technology and of the Engineering School Polytech Château-Gombert. It is the smallest campus with 4,300 students. This campus, which has a lot of science students and offers some master's degrees in environmental studies, produces a lot of paper waste like other campuses. But what happens to the paper waste? Is a merger or solution to the problem of paper waste at the university? Let's see.
Hello, I'm at the University Institute of Technology of Saint-Jérôme. Let's see what students think about paper waste management here. Where do you throw away your waste?
When I find a bin, into a bin, otherwise into bags or pockets.
Into classic bins.
Into normal bins.
Before the merger, the marketing techniques department had their own waste management policy. It was a department policy only, not a general one. Since the merger, there haven't been any modifications. But people are aware of the need to protect the environment. We must designate a person in charge of sustainable development for DUIT. We don't have a specific budget for waste management, but we organize actions we don't need money, like paper reuse and energy saving. 2 years ago, the Green Marketing Department project was organized by students. The opinion poll was done to know what the students' habits about the environment are to improve them.
Now let's listen to Gérald, who is at Aix-Marseille University of Saint-Jérôme.
Hi Marine, I'm at Saint-Jérôme. Let's see what students think about paper waste management here.
Where do you throw away your waste?
Generally, at the university, into the first one I find. Generally, into bins.
I throw it away when I go out of the amphitheater.
Into one of the few bins there are.
At the university, I look for some bins close to me. There are bins everywhere.
Into normal bins.
Into the bins which are outside the classroom or into one bin here.
Dans certaines réglementations, on ne peut pas les placer dans des classes ou dans des...
Because of the EOP regulation, which means establishment open to public regulation, there are no recycling bins inside buildings. To avoid fires, we cannot have paper spots with a high calorific value. So, it's the initiative of each service to do sorting and bring paper outside to the recycling bins. Outside, the recycling bins mustn't interfere with firemen, security or emergency access.
À l'intérieur, donc on n'a pas installé vraiment de...
The inside buildings, they should not be in the way or block emergency exits. We cannot place them in classrooms or amphitheaters. For me, a communication campaign for recycling will be a thing to do on the campus de l'Étoile. Indeed, there are only a few recycling points here. Moreover, the idea of recycling waste is not very natural and used by the staff or students. We should do a communication campaign on the location of the recycling bins, which make people aware of recycling issue.
Aux bornes à l'extérieur. Voilà.
But other people think differently.
Je voudrais un conteneur bleu dans mon service.
I would love to have a container in my department. Because of the safety laws, it's not possible, but I have 600 kilos of paper in my office. A blue container will never weigh more, and it's not more flammable than my paper pallets. A day, it's hard to say, but we can use 100,000 pieces of paper in 1 week, and about 200,000 in 1 month.
À titre gratuit, c'était
The collecting company MPM Company gave us for free 4 recycling bins, 2 for papers and the 2 others for plastics and cans. That was at the beginning, and if we were good pupils, they wanted to give us others. Since the merger, we haven't been able to take this initiative anymore. Now it's the Sustainable Development Office who decides.
Nous disent ce qu'on peut faire maintenant sur notre site.
Do you think there is enough bins at the university?
Close to our department, I believe there are enough.
If you could have more bins everywhere, it would be better. Because the bins are too distant. There aren't enough bins. There should be bins everywhere.
Yes, but not everywhere.
Yes, relatively.
Do you think there are enough bins at the university?
Not especially.
Yes.
There are bins.
Yes.
Not really. We could use some more.
Yes.
Inside corridors, yes, there are some. But inside amphitheaters, we could use more. And outside, it's not missing.
I think there are enough. They are well spread out.
No, and they are too small.
Thank you, Gerald. And now let's do a test. Who will be the first to find a recycling bin? You're in?
Yes, let's go!
Sorry, Gerald, I won. I'm the best.
However, at Château Gombert, this test is useless because the collection system has been put in place. Let's go and see.
Now the students aren't aware of paper recycling. Where I worked in Nancy, they were. A specific paper waste collection was put in place by the University of Nancy. The problem comes mostly from teachers. 2 times a year, they move out of their office and mix up the papers. I have already given them bags and I have asked them to select their paper, namely to take out all the plastics because Beaver can collect when we have paper and plastic together. I also asked them to take out paper clips.
On travaille pour les universités de AMU parce que le procédé a été une volonté.
We work for Aix-Marseille University. The idea of collecting paper waste was initiated by President Yvan Berlin when he was the president of the Université de la Méditerranée. We collect paper waste at the School of Pharmacy, the School of Medicine, the School of Physics, Lumini and Unimec. There, we have put recycling bins.
Depuis l'origine, c'est généralisable.
Since the beginning, we have wanted to extend this project to the entire university. I don't know if making one decision for all sites is good. That will certainly be done in stages. I'm not sure that everything can be done at once. In any case, Beaver is ready. We've also prepared cost reduction for sites like yours, because we are now a TCG, Temporary Company Group.
Le traitement du papier quotidien.
Processing daily paper will cost approximately 6 euro cents per kilogram, and the treatment of paper archives will cost around 4 euro cents per kilogram.
De 0,40 centimes du kilo.
Do you know if there is a waste management policy?
I really don't know.
I'm not aware of it.
No, I don't know.
No, we don't know.
I don't think so.
No.
I'm not aware of it.
I really don't know.
No, I really don't know. Not at all.
No idea.
Where? No, I'm not aware of that.
Here, I don't think so.
No.
No idea.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Let's interview the person in charge of collecting process.
Until now, it was the goodwill and motivation of some people on the various sites of AMU, who manage or not the paper waste collection. Today, paper waste is managed only on a few sites. We must expand this to all the university with the clearest and available proceedings for all people. There is a budget for the collection of paper waste, but it is being negotiated and I will not tell you the amount. But I can tell you there is a budget of 120,000 euros negotiated for paper waste collection at AMU.
The definition of paper waste depends on the collecting company. It can be only paper or more generally cardboard, paper or newspapers. So, there should be more communication about waste sorting with students and staff. For example, AMU should put some signs to show where recycling bins are, but this implies a bigger budget. The recycling bins should be more accessible, however the legislation is too strict. In addition, as the merger is recent, there is still a lot to do. Luckily, as we have seen, some things have already been done on various sites. Let's hope that is only the beginning, and that AMU will not only be the biggest but also the greenest French-speaking university in the world.